what's the emergency?
We busted a guy this morning. Small-time pusher.
Name?
Sammy Lugo. Goes by the name of Bobo.
Never had the pleasure.
Well, unfortunately, I have. He said he heard from one of his bosses, someone you leaned on, that there's a contract out on your life.
It was his boss.
He won't say.
And I suppose he's passing along this information out of some civic responsibility.
Well, no. He wants me to lean on the DA and make the charges go away.
It's bull. It's just Bobo's desperate attempt to cut a deal.
I'm not so sure.
Why not?
Well, because this can't be reported through normal channels.
You got that right.
Which, of course, Sammy knows. I mean, if he was going to make up something to trade, he would have created a more liquid asset.
You're giving these guys way too much credit, Cora.
I believe him, Pete.
All right, maybe there is some tiny bit of truth to the whole thing. But believe me, Mr. Bobo is just blowing this way up to create a bargaining chip, and he thinks he has a better chance with you than the ADA.
Pete.
Look, Cora, thanks for looking out for me. I don't deserve it. I'm already into you so deep I can't repay. But I can't go into hiding on the word of some low-level street scum. I gotta go. Cora, you haven't told anybody about this, have you?
Of course not.
You can't either. Not anyone. Palermo, Chris, nobody.
Don't you think I know that?
Rosey, please. We really do want to help.
Then just let me go.
You know we can't do that. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Where are you living?
Rosey, why'd you run away?
Lieutenant.
Yeah.
I called her parents. The fella said he'll be here first thing in the morning.
No, I'm not going back with him. Rosey. Just let me go. I'm not going back there.
Rosey, take it easy. You have to tell me what's going on, please.
Lieutenant, got a minute?
Please, anything to spare me from this.
This is a little weird, so bear with me, okay?
I welcome the distraction.
I have this cousin, Anne-Marie. She's driving me nuts.
I got a cousin like that, Louie.
See, she's writing a screenplay.
Who isn't in this town?
And it's about a professional hitman. And she's bugging me night and day for inside info.
Right, the OJ trial.
I beg your pardon?
Your cousin probably got the idea from Firmer and that woman from North Carolina, but go on.
Anyway, she's been pestering me for details about how a real hitman operates, and, well, I haven't the faintest idea. And then I remembered that you once worked an organized crime detail.
Right.
And didn't you hear all this stuff about professional assassins?
I worked with an FBI guy at Newark on the case once.
Do you think that you can run by me what you know? I mean, like methodology, MO, just so I can pass it on to my cousin and get her off my back.
I could give you an idea. I mean, it's quite fascinating. Just sit down. These guys are extremely methodical about the whole thing. First off, they spend days, sometimes weeks, tracking the target. Right? Where he works, where he lives, his routes to and from work, what he does on his day off, evenings. These guys take meticulous notes. And once they found the optimal location, they rehearse. It's timing, timing, timing. Clearing the location, how they transport the weapon, how they dispose of it. 1,001 details. And once they're ready, it's really quite simple. They got it all down pat, like they've done it in their sleep. They just take the target out.
Not quite what you're used to, but it is coffee. Technically. How'd you sleep?
I didn't.
Look, Rosey,
I thought you were my friend, Chris.
I'm trying to be your friend.
Right.
Rosey, your father's here. No. Mr. Evans?
Rosey. Let's go home, Rosey.
thank you both very much. I can't thank you enough.
Hey, beautiful. Want to meet Jimmy and Jam the cat?
Lucky for you, I don't know what the hell you just said. Come on.
Where are we going?
I have to get you alone.
Ooh, baby.
Shut up, Bobo. We'll speak till spoken to.
So, we got a deal.
Sit down and shut up. Now, if you want my full cooperation, I have to have yours.
You already got it, Cory. Come on. This is the thanks I get?
You're holding out on me, Bobo. You come clean or you're taking the full trip.
What do you want to know?
The name of the man who ordered the hit?
No.
Fine. But isn't this a third strike for you?
Wait.
Sit down!
You don't know what you're asking.
You know, the thing is, Bobo, I believe your story. But that's not going to stop my brother's murder. So I need to know the name of the man who ordered the hit.
Oh, man, I can't risk that.
Well, then weigh these risks. Give up the name and I'll broker a deal. Don't, and you go away for a long, long time.
It's little boy.
Austin St. Pierre?
Yeah.
All right, Bobo. I'll see what I can do.
Thing is, Cory, you better hurry. That hit has to be carried out by midnight tomorrow.
Why?
Got no idea. All I know is the shooter has to make that deadline.
Hey, Cory.
Victor, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for you. What's going on between you and that weasel?
Believe me, you don't want to know.
You're not jamming yourself up, are you?
What do you think?
I don't know. Can I help?
Yeah. You can keep your mouth shut, all right?
I think I can do that.
Thanks, man.
Be careful. When I was a kid in Compton, I used to come to the beach every weekend. Now I got a 20-room house. Each room got a view of the sea. You're the cop? You're McNamara?
That's right. Thanks for coming.
I was intrigued.
I'm hearing a rumor on the streets.
You ought to know better.
This one has a ring of truth to it. It concerns my brother,
And who might that be?
Peter McNamara.
Never heard of him. What's the gossip?
That you ordered him dead? That you hired a pro to make it happen and that it's going down in the next 32 hours?
That's a pretty detailed rumor.
Is it true?
No, we done.
Not quite. Now listen.
Wait a minute, hang on. Did you say Peter McNamara? Seems I do remember hearing something about him. I heard he was as dirty as they come. Heard he broke every rule out on the street, pissed off a whole bunch of people, and that he deserves to die painful, horrible death. Now, is we still talking about the same Peter McNamara?
Now you listen to me, Mr. St. Pierre. If anything happens to my brother, I'll know you're responsible. And with him gone, there's no reason for me to keep this out of the system, and you will go down for it. I promise.
Girl Scout Honor, Officer McNamara, a refresher in the laws of the street. Anyone who gets in the way deserves the same treatment as the one he or she is trying to help. And that's historically speaking.